Golden Sun is an oldie, but a goodie. Let's go back to the early 2000s when you first got your Game Boy Advance, or maybe you weren't alive yet. One day you're sitting at home after school watching television when all of a sudden you see an ad on TV of a giant glass chandelier dragon thing smashing through an opera house. This was the beginning of a series that won the hearts of a generation. Golden Sun is a Japanese role-playing game series developed by Camelot Software Planning and published by Nintendo. The first game, Golden Sun, was released in 2001, with its sequel, The Lost Age, in 2002. A third installment, Golden Sun Dark Dawn, was released for the Nintendo DS in 2010, though we'll talk about that one a little bit later. Hiroyuki and Suda Takahashi, the two brothers that conceptualized the series, were noted for saying that Nintendo at the time sought out an RPG that would be competitive with other JRPGs on the market, which were primarily dominated by the PlayStation console. Like other JRPGs, Golden Sun utilizes stat-boosting items, as well as a magic system, which is called Synergy in the game, and also summons, which are utilized for high damage output. Though something unique to Golden Sun was the use of Jin. The Jin are elemental creatures of earth, fire, wind, and water that you find throughout your adventure. The Jin are extremely important because they have a huge impact on your character's stats. An adept of different elements can change the synergies they have access to depending on the Jin that they are equipped with. The Jin are also an integral part of summons. Without enough Jin, you can't summon anything. In addition to unique effects that can determine the course of the battle, they're also just really cute. Also, Golden Sun was unique in using its synergy system outside of battle. In order to progress, you would need to navigate through the game's numerous dungeons and puzzles through the use of unique synergies that you gain along the way. For the game's story, the Takahashi brothers took inspiration from a previous title they had worked on, from the Shining series. Allegedly, the brothers took inspiration on the concept of seeing both sides to one story, or rather, seeing from the perspective of both a hero and a villain. Without spoiling too much, the story of Golden Sun and Golden Sun The Lost Age is about restoring alchemy to the world of Wayard. In Golden Sun, you play as Isaac alongside his best friend Garrett and their companions, Ivan and Mia. In The Lost Age, you play as Felix alongside his sister Jenna and their companions, Sheba and Pierce. The first two games are highly regarded by fans across the world, including my brother Lightning, who at the time was old enough to comprehend the game's unique mechanics. When the games first came out, I was too young to comprehend how to play them, though my older brother was sweet to show me all the cool synergies, the cute little Jin, and also the summons that you get when you use them. Sounds like a pretty cool series, huh? Well, it was popular enough for fans to demand for Camelot to create a third installment. Although the first two games were already complete, it took several years for Camelot to develop a third story. And, after 8 long years of waiting, fans rejoiced because Camelot released Dark Dawn for the DS in 2010. The story takes place 30 years after the events of The Lost Age. You play as Isaac's son Matthew, and 7 other characters that you meet along the way. All the Jin now have their own unique appearances. You have some of the same synergies from the first game and a little more, and your favorite summons. Dark Dawn is special to me because it's the first game that I played in the series. I quite enjoyed playing it, though unfortunately, it seems that Dark Dawn didn't do quite as well as its predecessors in terms of sales. Besides Dark Dawn's sales not quite meeting expectations, there are a lot of theories online as to why the series hasn't seen a new title in over 14 years. Is it because Dark Dawn didn't do as well that we don't have another title? A common theory that I've seen is that there's just so much competition nowadays. Another theory suggests that Dark Dawn came out during a time when the overall meta for JRPGs was drastically changing. Games were moving away from the slow-paced, heavy grinding of the past, and more towards a fast-paced future with heavy action. Could it be that Camelot has just lost their fire? You might be surprised to learn that Camelot is still around and running, although they mostly create Mario Sports Series games. Also, a super random fact, but Camelot is often accredited for creating Waluigi. The developers have mentioned that if there is enough demand, it's possible that another title in the series may become a reality. Right now, there's a petition online that you can sign today to help make this a reality. Please consider signing it and supporting the series that is beloved by so many, including myself. I would very much like a Golden Sun 4 Camelot. Please make it for me. Because Dark Dawn kind of left off on a cliffhanger. And while we're at it, why don't you make some plushies of the Gen? All of them. Because I'll buy them. I hope you enjoyed this video. By the way, my name is Raincloud. I'm a Psychic Soldier VTuber here to siphon your essence. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell notification for future videos. You can also catch me for my live streams here on this channel. I'll see you there.